What's going on, everybody? Just a plain guy, Brandon, back at you with another model unboxing and review of a highly detailed and very sought for model. I'd like to introduce to you the GeminiJets 200 KLM Boeing 747-400 freighter in the 1 to 200 scale. And this one is the interactive series. So this will be a little small in-depth review of what you're getting with this model. As you guys can see, it's the open cargo door configurations, the open nose door configuration. And it's just a beautiful model, as you can see. We have that nice blue, that nice baby blue on white. So let's get into it. Hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Wednesday. As I told you guys in the last video, I'm going to try to keep these videos coming forth to you. And we're just going to keep moving on from there. Okay, so this is obviously, like I said, this is the GeminiJets 200 KLM 1 to 200 scale and the Boeing 747-400 freighter. So looking from the box, we have our side view. We have the top, adult collectible model. And if you guys want to pause it, you guys might want to read the warning label for kids. Okay. And on the back of the box, it's quite self-explanatory, pretty simple. You guys can pause it right here. If you guys want to just check out the manufacturer, what kind of high quality things come with the model and on the model. Of course, it says as real as it gets, and they are not lying about that. And so the front of the box, pretty simple. So I was able to pull up a little bit of information before we do the unboxing for this model. So let's get into it. Okay. So obviously, as you guys know, this is the Boeing 747-400 freighter, converted freighter. And these are equipped with the General Electric CF6-80C2B1F engines. Engine power or thrust is 57,160 pounds of thrust at each engine. So that's pretty strong. Especially, you need that type of power for when you're delivering packages worldwide. You need to get there fast, right? A little bit of information about how KLM came into being. Let's see, we have it right here. Let's see. A little bit about KLM. Okay, so KLM was established in 1919. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines is the national carrier of the Netherlands. The carrier merged with Air France back in 2004 and is part of Air France KLM Group. KLM operates an extensive network which includes services within Europe and Asia, Africa, North America, Central and South America, and the Middle East. The carrier also operates freight services and handles all service operations from its hubs at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. KLM is the founding member of the SkyTeam Alliance. So there's a little bit of information there. I have some other information about the fleet. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's find a little information. Okay. Okay, so it says a full freighter aircraft bringing much needed capacity to varying destinations. From a commercial standpoint, this aircraft offers several important new features compared with its predecessors. An increased payload up to 112 tons, greater capacity, particularly, I said that wrong, particular with the addition of pallet position on the main deck, 40% more operating range at maximum weight, the possibility of six seats, a flight for customers accompanying their freight. So let me see what else they have here. Let's see. Let's go to our fleets before we get into to the model. Okay, so Air France KLM Cargo operates a pretty decent fleet. They have I believe they have 12 Boeing 747-400 freighters. They have 7 Boeing 747-400 BCF freighters, Boeing converted freighters. And they are, so this is basically Air France, KLM, and Martin Air Group combined. So they all work together under the SkyTeam Alliance. Air France has a cargo configuration fleet of 20 Boeing 777-200 freighters. And then we go to the passenger side, which we won't talk about today. So that's a little history about the KLM group. I won't go too far into that, so because we want to really get to the meat and potatoes of why we're here, which is this beautiful model. Now, this model is from GeminiJets. I purchased this model from Burbank's House of Hobbies, and they ordered this model through, I believe it was GeminiJets. Yeah, had to be. It's right there, right? So let's get into it. So obviously, like I said before in the beginning of this video, we have the cargo configuration. This is the interactive series. And when I talk about interactive, it is interactive. The nose door openings and the side door openings. So this is actually the first time that I've opened this model. Yeah, hard to believe, huh? You're like, Brandon, you're just now opening this model. Well, you're right. So it's pretty simple. It's not like the JC Wings boxes where they have the cover on them. It's pretty simple to pull out. So once you get your model, as we all know, the model is very protected by styrofoam. So that's a plus. So let's open this bad boy up, right? And there we go. Look at that. Look at that coloration. Look at that baby blue. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's just turn it around for a little. Look at that. Look at that baby blue. So in this model, you're going to get the actual aircraft, of course. You're going to get your main landing gear and your nose gear. They might have extra in here. I don't know, but looks like they do. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry about that. So this is all your main gear and your nose gear. In this package right here, you're going to have your second configuration. So you're going to, this blue piece is the nose, and this is going to open. This is going to represent the nose open configuration. These white pieces right here are going to represent the side cargo door open configuration. And they give you a tool right here, that little silver circle, to open up the doors. And what's also cool is that on the nose, underneath the nose door opening, they have the KLM cargo signature. So little added touches like that. That's what we like. Of course, you're going to get your stand right here. Of course, you're going to get your stand. Pretty basic stand. Like I said, you know, I would prefer GeminiJets to have something on their stand, you know, at least saying, you can say GeminiJets, you know, but at least have KLM or the scale model. But maybe Gemini will get on board. And then you have your nice padding right here so your model doesn't get damaged. Pretty sturdy stand, so you don't have to worry about anything falling. Also in here, we have our configuration. We have our configuration doors for when the plane is in flight. We won't really go into those. So, and we have the model itself. Excuse me. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you want to be careful. Please be careful. Please be careful of the little antennas. Be careful of these little antennas, because if you're not, they will poke you. It's happened many times to me before, and you will bleed for a little bit. So obviously, as you can see, the nose came off already, but that's good. So we'll just show you right here, if the camera will focus. So This is the interactive series. You could probably put a few 1 to 500 scale pieces, in the nose of the plane. You got the beautiful KLM cargo in bold letters. Obviously, they're a part of Martin Air. You have the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. You have the KLM Air France with the Sky Team livery. I'm not really sure what this name is, but I'm sure it's nicknamed after a country or a city. We have our inboard landing lights. Let me see if I can use this little piece of wood right here. We have our inboard landing lights right here. And we have those beautiful General Electric engines. And that's, like I said, look at this, the detail. They even have the General Electric sign on the engines. And that's what we like. That's what we like, with the KLM sign as well. Coming over here, we have the KLM on the beautiful wingtip of this Boeing 747. Okay, if the camera will focus. We have our different antennas. I don't believe this aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. Somebody can probably correct me. But we have our different antennas and satellite domes and all these features on top. Like I said, if you guys want to let me know which each function of these antennas, what function that they provide, you can let me know in the comments below. Coming down to the beautiful the beautiful tail of the KLM. Nice white, clean KLM cargo. Okay. And of course, we have our horizontal stabilizers on each side. We have our APU exhaust right here. Very detailed, I have to say. It's not just drawn on there or painted on there, but it's actually very well detailed. We have our APU housing. Sorry about that. We have our APU housing right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right here. We have a couple of vents. Not really sure what those are for. Somebody in the comments will tell me. Okay. Registration number for this beautiful bird is Papa, Henry, Charlie, Kilo, Charlie. Okay, PHCKC. All right. And then we have the Flying Dutchman right there, if that will focus. Please excuse my camera. And then we have the Netherlands flag. I'm not sure which flag this is, but I know this is the Netherlands flag. And then underneath, we have the Boeing 747-400ER. And coming down to the wing, we have our flaps, slats, ailerons, and spoilers. There's no markings on there's no emergency exit row markings on this aircraft. Okay. Coming to the front of the plane where the cockpit and the crew sit, we actually have an escape door, a crew exit door at the top of the hump. I believe that's for the crew to escape in case of emergencies. All right. And then we have our cockpit windows right here. And I believe these engines do spin. Let's try it out. Yes, they do. You guys might not be able to see it, but there you go. They spin a little bit. You're not really going to get too much out of these, especially for a 747 engine. Okay. It's just a beautiful model. Pretty heavy, has some nice weight to it. And it's just a clean and crisp model that you want to have in your collection. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put let's put the nose of the airplane on right now. So we have the nose. This is the regular version. So I'm going to put that on for you. Okay. And that just sticks right on there, as you guys can see. Easy to remove, easy to put on. So this is the nose close conversion. So we're going to start to put the landing gear on. And then we'll get to the open door conversions in just a minute. So, Dropped one. So you're going to have your landing gear right here. So obviously you have your main. Wow, I dropped another one. So obviously you're going to have your main landing gear right here. These are your mains. And you have your nose gear. So we're going to put those on real quick. So bear with me. And they're all magnetic. So if you guys are worrying about, oh, will it break? And you still want to be careful. You still want to be careful with your landing gear because it's very these models are very delicate. And landing gear is hard to replace. I don't really know if you can find somebody that's going to have the replacement gear that you need for a model like this, but you can try. But just be careful with your landing gear because you know, we pay a lot of money for these models, right? And we want to make sure that we're getting our bang for our buck, right? So I'm going to bring the regular box back in so we can put it up on top so I can show you guys how it is with the wheels. Okay. So we have the landing gear on. Okay. And it's just an absolutely awesome beast of a model. I really wish that KLM would send their cargo jets to LAX. I've never seen one of these 747s in person. But I know they're still flying around the world. But it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful aircraft, beautiful model, and I suggest you guys can, if you guys can get it, I suggest you do get it. So there we are. There it is with the landing gear on. The landing gear is on. The wheels, the nose gear, and the main gears are on. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put on all the different configurations that this airplane comes with. So please bear with me if my camera's a little shaky. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to take off the nose gear. Like I said, just simple and easy. Put it on, take it off. Okay. And both of your nose gears have, both of your nose doors have the KLM logo. So it's not like just one has it and one doesn't. So you don't have to worry about that. So here we go. We're gonna come to our landing, not our landing gear, but we're gonna come to our open door configurations. Okay. Be careful while pulling these out because sometimes everything will spew out all over the place. Okay, so here we go. Here's our why do I keep saying landing gear? But here's our open door configuration setup. This is our regular door and this is our open door. So with these, so this is going to be the nose up. So what you're going to do is, I know you guys already know what you're going to do, but I like to do the tutorials here. So what you're going to do is, okay, I think that's as far as my camera's going to zoom in. So they have two little holes right here, if you guys can see. Two little holes. 1, 2. And you just stick it in both holes like so. Now sometimes you might have to adjust. You might have to adjust these just to get it in the right way, but there you go. Real life, like almost looks like a shark opening its mouth, huh? So that's the nose open configuration. If you guys want to take a look at that, I'll spin it around for you. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous model. So like I said, if you guys are into you guys could probably put maybe a couple pieces of something in there to make it realistic. I don't know if 1500 scale would do, maybe some, freight or some homemade freight that you want to put in there. So moving on to the side door right here. Let's open that up. And that's where you're going to need this little, Allen this little Allen wrench tool. I don't know if you want to call it that, but this little Allen wrench tool is very difficult to pick up, but this is what you're going to need to open up those smaller compartments on the plane. So I don't know if I can do both at one time, but you guys, I think you guys are getting the picture here, how we do this. Excuse me, I'm running out of breath. All right, so basically you're going to take your little Allen wrench tool and put it in, I believe this hole right, yep, put it in that hole right there and just pull it out ever so. I don't want to break it now. It's supposed to pull out, so hold on just a minute. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, there we go. So you might have to struggle with it a little bit. You may have to struggle with it a little bit, but here we go. So that's the tool that you guys will need. After a few pull-ins and pull-outs, it gets a little easier, but you still need this tool right here to yank out those doors. Okay? So that's the closed configuration. And this is the open configuration. So it's simple. All you're gonna do is see the two little slide-in pieces right there. Just take your open door configuration and slide it in. And there you have the side door configuration open. Okay, let's get a look at that. If that will zoom, I think that's it. So I'll pick it up for you guys so you can see it. So right now we have our nose open and we have the side door open. So like I said, you guys could fit a couple pieces in here, nothing too big. But if you wanted to make it look realistic, I don't know how small cars are, but you could probably put a couple pieces of peppermints in there maybe, or you know, whatever you can find. So we're going to move on to, let's move on to the big side door on the left side. Let's move on to this side right here, okay? So you're going to, once again, take your, I know it's not an Allen wrench, but that's usually what comes in small packages when you're putting something together. Do it yourself, right? Excuse my dirty nail. That means I work hard. So we're going to take our Allen wrench here. And like I said, bear with me because I don't want to break this. And we're going to put the Allen wrench right in the little hole. And we're going to yank it out, hopefully here. Boy. Okay. Well, let's see if I can pull it out with my hand. You know what? Now let's try it with that Allen wrench again. We're not going to give up here. We're not going to give up here. Okay. Sorry about my hands being all over the place. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Bear with me. Bear with me just a minute so we can get this door open. All right, everybody? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey, nothing comes easy, right, everybody? Nothing comes easy. It's all about dedication. And I cannot seem to get this door open. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time with trying to get this door open because I don't want to make this a lengthy. Oh, wow. Okay. So there we go. It's always at the end when you want to give up, huh? Okay. So we have our main cargo. Well, I don't know if you would call this the main, but we have our left side cargo door open. And it's quite simple. It's quite simple. This is going to be the replacement piece for the open configuration. All right. So simple. Just slide it into the two slats right there. Boom. So you have your nose open. You have your left side cargo door open. And you have your right side cargo door open. Now, I'm not going to do this one today. You guys can kind of understand and get the gist of what I'm doing now. But I just want to show you guys. Let's put it on the stand. And like I said, everybody, please be careful because the antennas, they will stick you. And it does hurt, especially if you're not being careful. But here we go. The KLM Gemini 200 series, interactive series in the 1 to 200 scale. If you guys can get this model, I suggest you do. You know, GeminiJets and in-flight JC wings, I think they're called EW now, but someone can correct me in the comments. They're coming out with a lot of good quality things, a lot of good models. And I don't know if that's because they know more people are getting into this, or I don't know. But if you guys can get this model, I highly suggest you do. I don't know where else you can get it once they sell out, maybe eBay, but usually people that are selling these, it usually goes for a pretty penny. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has been an in-depth review of the KLM Cargo 747 freighter with the open door configuration, the interactive series by GeminiJets. Stay tuned for more. I have a lot more models that I want to show you guys. A lot more things coming to the channel. Like I said before, no hesitation, no pressure. But if you could please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Like I said before, there's not a lot of people that are doing model reviews right now. And I want to try to be the one to restart that trend. Let me know what you guys would want to see me do more of. If you guys want to see me do older style type planes or old commercial jets, I will try my best to pick up some of those. I'm not really too into the old planes back in the day, but if you guys want to see a model review on that, I will do my best for you. So this has been an in-depth review of the KLM 747-400 freighter by GeminiJets, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys have found this entertaining and informative. This is my first, well, no, actually, this is my fourth cargo jet in the interactive series. So I'm pretty pleased to have this, and it really feels good when you know that you paid top dollar for quality. Now, GeminiJets, we gotta get you to put some stuff on your stands here. You know, we gotta get you to put a plaque or something, because we don't want to pay $200 and something and you not give us, come on now, make it make sense. But that's my only zonk about this whole thing. You can't just give us a plain stand, okay? So this has been Just a Plain Guy, Brandon. I went well over my time that I wanted to do this, but when you have so many features to an airplane, you have to go through them all. So I appreciate it. I'll be coming to you with another one very soon. Love you guys. Thank you guys. All those who are subscribing, all those who like my content, and for those who might give me a dislike, I appreciate it too. It just makes me want to do better. So stay safe, stay blessed. We're coming into the holiday season. Happy holidays to you guys and your family. And until the next one, I'll see you later.